HooHooHooRobin.
Got Nick Swardson walking down the hall from Just Go With It in theaters this Friday. It's a rom-com. Although I said that to Brooklyn Decker, and she goes, it's more than a rom-com.
Well, she's going to say that.
It's a rom-com with jokes.
I would say it.
And Nick Swardson is hilarious in the movie.
The part of the rom-com.
Yeah, exactly. What's up, Nick?
What's up, dude?
Hey, how are you, bro?
How are you?
Aw, Nick knows Jimmy.
Yeah, I know Nick for a long time.
Good. Goody good.
Right over there.
What's up, man?
Throw it over. High five.
Congratulations on Just Go With It. You are really fucking funny in this movie, man.
Oh, thanks, man.
I saw it last week, and Nick...
It's so ridiculous. My part is so retarded.
Yeah, but you just steal scenes from everybody when you appear on the big screen there.
Oh, thanks, dude. Yeah, I mean, I just come in and just... My character, I play like Sandler's cousin, and then I play this... I pretend to be Jennifer Aniston's fake husband. His name's Dolph Lundgren. And I just do like this weird Austrian accent that makes no sense, and I just run around like being an idiot. Wearing like thick glasses and like...
Glasses you can't see through.
You can't see it all. I don't know.
Don't you hate when you have to describe something? Describing stuff is the worst. It's awful when you have to describe
especially
something.
like when you're on a press tour and you're just describing stuff all the time and you're just like, oh, God.
You know what?
Yeah.
I officially love Nick. He's going to be in a huge movie, and he just horribly described it.
Yeah.
He doesn't give a fuck.
Because I'll tell you why.
He doesn't care.
Pure actors could come in and describe it beautifully, but comics, we have such a sense of shame all the time.
It's constant shame and
The
self-loathing.
movie's going to do unbelievable numbers, and he's like, yeah, that's not this fucking... I'm reading between the lines.
I don't like watching myself do anything.
You don't?
So, no.
No, not even in like a big... That's a pretty big movie. Yeah.
It's a big movie. The movie's great. I will enjoy everything about something except for what I do.
Really?
I'm like,
Yeah.
I can appreciate... I think everyone's great in the movie. Dave Matthews is hilarious, and he Nicole Kidman. All these people are really funny, and then I just
Kevin
watch
Nealon.
myself. Nealon's always hilarious.
Kevin Nealon's in it for 2 minutes, and he almost steals the entire movie. It's fucking hilarious.
He plays a guy who's like, he goes through like a ton of plastic surgery, and he literally had to go through like 5 hours of like stretching his face back like every day.
Yeah, almost unrecognizable, but
really,
yeah, you just know it's
horrifying.
him. And his face doesn't move because he had so much plastic surgery.
Yeah. And so like he's at a cocktail party, like has a drink, and the drink just falls out of his mouth because he can't even like close his lips. He has so much surgery.
It made me laugh hard, man.
Yeah, it's his parts.
You made me
amazing.
laugh really hard. Fucking Brooklyn Decker in a bikini. I was surprised at Jennifer Aniston's body when she finally showed her body.
Insane.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Do you think she
Right?
works out?
Oh my!
That's when they ask a really dumb question. Like guy who doesn't know what to ask. Hey, have you met Adam? You know, this guy's like guy who wants to ask questions but has no idea what to ask.
And I was talking about the scene the other day. It took balls on her part because you got Brooklyn Decker. She's just ridiculous, you know, swimsuit model, and she's half naked in most of the movie. And all of a sudden Jennifer Aniston goes, yeah, I want to go for a swim too. And she takes her fucking shirt and her little jean shorts off, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like
and she
flawless.
totally
big reveal.
Yeah, she's totally competing with the young Brooklyn Decker as far as the body goes.
How old is she? Like 43?
41, 42?
42, I think.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Like she's flawless. It's insane.
Yeah.
And in that scene, by the way, so they fucking Brooklyn dives into the water. Can I swear?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Gee, that's real. I can't remember. So Brooklyn dives into this. She was in her bikini, dives in this waterfall, and then Aniston goes and dives in this waterfall, and Sandler goes, he's like, "Hey Nick," and I'm like, "What?" And he goes, "You know, it'd be funny just to try it." I'm like, "What?" And he goes, "Just fucking take off your clothes, dude, and just run butt naked, and just do like a splits, and just try to land on your balls in the water." And I was like, "What?"
Yeah, why?
And he's
wait a
like,
minute.
"Just try it. Let's just see. Maybe we'll use it." I'm like, we're not going to fucking use it, dude. You know we're not going to be able to use that. It's a PG-13 movie. Yeah. He's like, just try it. I'm like,
Balls
so
flying
in
through
front
the
of
air.
everybody, like these two girls are just sitting there watching, the whole crew. I'm like, fuck me. And there's like always paparazzi around because of Aniston and stuff, so I just was like, this is going to be the worst shot ever. I hope this never appears. So I had to do it.
Oh,
Did it make it?
man.
Of course, no, it didn't.
How cold was the water? Because you want to present properly.
Present.
Yeah, it's
It was
humiliating.
horrifying.
Wow, he's a dick.
Yeah, it's great.
Adam's a dick.
No, I would do the same thing.
I'm just fucking.
Yeah, but-
I'm not gonna fuck up your relationship with Adam Sandler. Don't worry.
But the beauty, that's exactly what I would do if I had a film company. I'm
Right.
like,
Yeah.
Just try this. You know it's not going to go. But
Do it.
It's gonna be in some gag reel someday, right?
Oh, it's gonna be somewhere.
Were you
What,
uncomfortable
the
being naked
DVD?
in front of people or no? I don't know. I might actually like that. I'm a complete creep.
Really?
Yeah, man. I might enjoy that, except for my stomach.
What, you would enjoy getting naked in front of Jennifer Aniston and Brooklyn Decker?
Yeah. Except for my stomach. I'd love to be bottomless in front of them. Like shirtless, I'd be humiliated.
No, wow.
My fat
Just
stomach.
bottomless, presenting nicely.
Not even that, but it's just not awful. But my stomach is terrible.
And
so
would
that
you be able
nice
to
for
do
me.
that? I would
don't know.
not be able to do
Depends
that.
on how much I've had to
Yeah,
drink.
probably. Yeah, of course.
You know,
Hey-
I'd do it for nothing.
Yeah.
With enough. You know.
Right.
Adam would have to tell me to put my clothes back on. Like, all right, look, they saw it. They were impressed. Can collect your.
Did you go to the big premiere last night?
I did not know. I missed it. I flew in late. I landed at like 9. I missed the whole thing.
I
Well, damn,
have
that
the story
sucks.
from there, but
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
you would think
Hey,
you
you
would
kinda
like
wanna-
maybe get in early and go to the premiere for the movie. No.
Sandler for some reason was just like, I don't know. He was like, don't worry about it. Because I've been running around doing a bunch of stuff. So he was like, I don't know. He's like, save your energy. I was gonna try to do a red eye and shit.
Don't show up. Don't show up at the premiere, please.
Nick, you're a big part of the movie. You should have been there.
I know. I don't know. It's fine. Fuck.
You didn't take it as a bad thing, though. He didn't go, no, you don't have to come. It wasn't like, that wasn't like that wasn't negative, right?
As a matter of fact, don't show up.
Yeah. You know what? It'd be great if he just showed like all the outtakes and every angle of me fucking my balls in the water. He's like, it was actually just a whole prank on me.
Yeah, it was 45 minutes of the movie. It was your bag.
Just slow motion of my sack just grazing this beautiful palatial Hawaiian waterfall.
Yeah, you guys got to go to Hawaii for how long?
2 months. It was insane.
Shit.
All my friends, this was the thing where my friends were like, all right, we fucking hate you.
Yeah.
Like, I've done other stuff, and they're like, oh, it's cool. This one was like 2 months in Hawaii, Aniston, Brooklyn Decker, Nicole Kidman, everyone's half naked. And then like Dave Matthews and fucking like Dan Patrick.
Yeah.
It was like a wet dream.
How does Nicole look? She seems like she's really sexy.
Dude, insane. There's like a hula scene with her and Aniston, and they're both in like grass skirts. Her abs, they're like fucking robot abs. She looks like an avatar or something. It's like insane.
I thought there was some movie magic with the abs because
Really?
they were so insane.
300?
None, dude.
They're
None.
like deep ruts on the side.
Yeah, like chiseled.
It's-
It's insane.
But it doesn't look manly. You know what I mean?
Got any of that, Danny?
Yeah, there should be a shot
This
of
is
that.
Nicole Kidman.
Nicole Kidman.
How old is she? She's in her 40s,
She's
right?
got to be
Abs.
in her 40s. By
Yeah.
now. Has to be.
Let's say
situation. Immediately
Yeah,
the
they show the
situation came up.
situation. Come on. All right, we
Enough
get
of
it.
the situation. Although he was really nice when he came in.
Yeah.
He seems. He was at the
yeah.
Super Bowl. I was just there, and
Yeah.
that dude was everywhere and caused like the biggest frenzy.
Yeah, she does have some.
Yeah, you can see it
Yeah,
like
right.
the on the side. Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, she's. Is she tall and thin? She looks.
Yeah.
she looks it.
She used to be so hot.
How long has she been divorced from Cruz?
Oh, her face
That's like
is a little
8 years,
messed
9
up,
years?
isn't it?
I don't know.
Her face is a little like tight.
Really?
Sorry, Nick. Nick's not saying that.
Hey, that's saying a word.
I know I'll never be in a movie. I can say this shit.
But I might be.
Yeah, I said it. Jimmy didn't say it.
No, I'm a terrible actor.
Fucking yeah, her body's ridiculous.
What other movies you done? Any?
Nick's done a bunch.
Yeah.
I've done a bunch with Sandler and did like what else I do? Blades of Glory, Reno 911 movie, and then like Sandler's like Zohan, Chuck and Larry, all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Zohan was
Grandma's Boy.
I really liked Zohan.
Yeah, I like Zohan. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
It was funny because we had like a screening in LA and just fucking people were just watching it, like just confused. And then we screened in New York and like everyone got it. Like the New York screening was like amazing. It's like Star Wars. People were like, oh my god, hummus! Ew!
I get depressed when I'm in LA, man. Like I'm going out this week, and I could go for a few days at a time, but I get really depressed.
There
and
is a different head out there.
But it's not that it's bad. I enjoy it, but I just get I get lazy and I eat a lot, and I don't function
You
well.
eat a lot in LA?
I'm unhealthier in LA because my routine
Really?
is broken up. Yeah, I get fat in LA. When I stay out there for
How
any
the
length
fuck?
of time,
How do you do that?
What
because
restaurant
you don't
do
walk
go to?
anywhere.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Wow, Jesus.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh.
Who's the one on the end wrecking the shot?
Yeah, that's the gag, man. Fucking Aniston.
I know E-Rock was in the movie. Right.
She has a great body.
Dude, Dan Patrick called that woman Big Country. Remember the old basketball player at Oklahoma?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, look at that. That's a couple of
We're looking at the
nice days.
A video of the hula scene with Aniston.
From E.T.
Exclusive!
Exclusive. We have exclusive footage.
Fun! Fun stuff!
I hate those fucking shows.
Did you learn to hate the paparazzi?
I don't know. It was just so weird. It's not something I'm used to, really.
They have a function. I mean, celebrities like them on some level because they do get promotion out for the movie. Yeah. When they'll show a shot. Like, they showed shots of Sandler. And it's like, so people already talk about the movie before it comes out. You know.
Yeah, I mean, it does serve a purpose. I actually was never into it. And then I lost my car. I got drunk and lost my car. And and I thought it was stolen, legitimately. So I called my insurance company. I'm like, my car's been stolen. And I was walking down the street. And I just started drinking more, just confused about how to find my car. And TMZ found me on the street, like, what are you doing? I'm like, I lost my car. So they put it on the air and on the website and everything. And then somebody called me and they found my car. So TMZ actually helped me find my car, which is insane. Exactly, dude. Where's my car? That was my life.
How does TMZ fucking know? How do they know everything? How does everybody get them everything?
Well, there's a whole bunch of guys that are just freelancing
constantly, dude.
They're freelancers, and then they give it to TMZ.
Yeah. Oh,
that's how that works.
Right.
You don't see that when you go to LA. They're everywhere.
I've seen them. I've talked to TMZ briefly, but it's like I don't know. I was wondering how do they get all the or Radar Online now gets a lot. I forget people send it in.
But then these guys, correct me if I'm wrong, Nick. They know like TMZ's the hot one right now. So these freelancers will go up to like say you, Jimmy, and go TMZ. When they're not officially TMZ, they're hoping what they get with you, they're gonna send over to TMZ, right?
Right.
And they also have guys on staff too, of course.
Yeah, but they have guys. They're everywhere. It's insane. They've guys that literally just drive around. They'll drive around Beverly Hills. They'll drive around places where people, like usually famous people hang out. I mean, they just cover so much ground. It's insane.
Well, I love the people that walk. Is it Robertson?
Yeah.
Robertson is a road in L.A. that is the paparazzi hang out, and celebrities know if I walk down Robertson, I'm going to get filmed. But what makes me laugh really hard is when they're on Robertson, they're like, they're covering their faces like,
so embarrassing.
No, I can't believe this. But everyone in L.A., Nick knows. Everyone in L.A. knows if you're going down Robertson, you got to expect that someone's going to take your picture or
embarrassing.
Or video you.
But
then they make believe like, oh my God, I can't go anywhere.
It's embarrassing. Like certain restaurants too, where like paparazzi are always at. People
Ivy.
go to. It's like, oh really? You had to fucking eat at the Ivy.
Right.
That's your go-to. That's your McDonald's.
And then they make believe they're annoyed as they're leaving the Ivy. Like I can't believe they found me here.
Get out of here! What? Stop!
If you're in LA, you certainly could hide. There's plenty of places to go where the paparazzi.
There's a billion. Go to the Valley. Just hang out in the Valley.
No one's going to go there.
No one's going to go to the Valley, dude.
When I lived on Robertson for one night when I went out to do Lucky Louie, that my manager...
Was that the cockroach place?
That was the cockroach place. It was on Robertson.
Yeah.
It was on, I forget Robertson or what. I rented a place. It was a small place, and my manager would help find it, and he tends to be scatterbrained.
Oh, God.
And I checked, and I put my stuff in, and I saw a roach in the kitchen, and I was like, oh, fuck. And the whole place smelled like bug spray. And then I saw one more in the kitchen. I saw about 6 in the kitchen, and then I saw one in the bedroom on the fucking wall.
For
and I saw one with the lights on.
By 1,000,000.
and one in the rug with the lights on.
Are you sure those weren't paparazzi?
Yeah, that's really good. They had little cameras.
And I had to fly the next day to fucking middle of Canada to be Voss's best man at his dumb wedding. So I had to take all my stuff, and my manager at 2 in the morning, I'm screaming at him, like, you got to get me a hotel. I'll pay for a hotel for 2 weeks. I can't stay here. So I just put all my possessions in a storage in a hotel and went and was Voss's best man in a fucking hunting lodge in the middle of Canada. But that was on Robertson. I didn't know that was such a celebrity spot. I've been out there a million times. I've been on that street.
Were you afraid they were going to crawl into your shit?
I didn't know, man. You don't want to leave your stuff with roaches there. That's how people get roaches.
Disgusting.
Yeah. Bed bugs are worse, but roaches are bad. I think bed bugs are harder to get rid of than roaches.
Yeah, if you have either.
What happened to the bed bugs?
Oh, they're still huge. They're all over the place.
Are they
Like,
really?
the
They're still in the
schools-
city?
Oh,
schools
horrible, dude.
are
Be
being,
careful in
like,
your hotel.
infested
They don't
and
do
shit.
the stories anymore on the news, though.
Yeah,
so
they got
I
Egypt.
guess we're done with bed bugs.
Dude, you walk down the street, you'll see like a mattress or something wrapped up, and it will say like BB on it, or
Oh, really?
don't touch bed bug. Yeah, because it's bad. It's
So what is the deal? They get it in your asshole or what?
I don't know. I'm sure eventually.
You wouldn't want that.
That's probably not where they start. They probably go for the ears and the mouth, but you
They,
can't
bi-
get rid
they
of
just
them.
bite you.
You
Yeah, they
can't
bite
get
you,
rid
they
of
leave
them?
No, you can't get rid of them.
And
That's
give you
fucking
the-
horrible.
and give
Out
you
of
a
your
welts.
body? Oh, out of your body, out of your apartment.
No, yeah, they're just everywhere. And,
You have
and the
to
bites
actually-
they leave just make you itch uncontrollably.
You have to
and-
bring the heat up in your apartment or house, or bring it really down. So a lot of people get these industrial heaters. Well, they hire companies with industrial heaters with these big tubes that go in your doors, your windows, and shit, and they bring the heat of your house up to like 150 degrees, and then it kills everything, kills
No.
all the bed bugs. Yeah.
That's how they do it?
Yeah, or
What does the dumb
and
dog
they
do
have-
then?
The dog tells you if you have bed bugs,
Which is the greatest scam ever.
Of course
I
it
know.
is.
Yeah, like the dog
That
knows.
has to be a scam.
Gotta be.
They bring a dog in, if it barks a certain way, like, yep, you got bed bugs, without
Yeah.
even finding
That's
one.
a
Oh,
big
you got bed
scam.
bugs.
And then
there
the
it
guy
is.
with the heating unit that Ant's described
See, the
comes
heat
in.
or freezing, because sometimes in some contained areas, like just the bed, they'll freeze shit. And they'll take this like refrigerant and just kind of spray it all over your bed and your couch.
Do you see them
to
come
try to
out or
freeze them.
hiding?
No, I think they just die instantly.
Do they smell when they die?
No, they're too small. No, they're not small
They have
dogs.
tiny little maggots in their body. It's not like it's like rot away.
Not like they found a hoarder after a month.
That'd be great.
If possible.
That'd be great if you just heard tiny screams, just really shrill.
That'd be fantastic.
I want to make sure we promote the movie properly because it's good, man. And Nick's gonna.
Thanks, dude. Yeah, it's this Friday. This Friday. Just go with it.
Like I said, you stole so many of the scenes, so many of the fucking scenes in this
My
movie.
character's
Nick's a good actor, though. We were on a reel together years ago. We had the same manager here in New York, Barry Katz.
Scary Cats.
Yeah, exactly.
Barry.
You were a
Hey,
Barry
man,
guy.
I was there for
Hey.
6 years.
Everyone does a great Barry.
You're unstoppable, man. just,
Wow.
just empty words. It's always like, hey, man, you're on fire, man. You're gonna explode. I'm like, what does that even mean? My favorite Barry Katz story is I was fucking broke. I moved to LA. I don't know if I told you this, Jim. I moved to LA. I have no money. I moved into a studio apartment, shithole off the beach, and I have no money, and I needed a microwave. So I go to Barry's wedding, and he goes, "Hey man, I got 5 microwaves for his wedding." So I go, "Hey, I really need one." He goes, "All right, I'll give you one for $100." I'm like, "That's more than a fucking microwave costs."
What a
and he
prick.
sold. He's my manager. He sold me a microwave
Oh, Jesus.
for $100.
Barry,
Fucking
what are you
lunatic.
doing?
Oh, that's
Barry, though.
$100.
I still like Barry. I mean, he's not my manager anymore.
Yeah,
but
no,
we
we're still
chat.
friends, yeah.
But a lot of guys hate him. I mean, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I don't hate him. I could never
No.
hate him.
I always like talking to him.
It's like if you think you want to, but then you talk to him, it's like, you can't. He's very
Everyone
engaging.
knows everyone in comedy knows him and has an impression of him, and like Jay does a great
Jay does
Barry
a great
impression.
one.
Yeah,
Milan
yeah.
Gold does a great Barry
Nick,
too.
Yeah.
Nick's is pretty good too.
Yeah, Nick has.
Yeah.
I want to tell the people it's the impression that no one knows, but
Yes.
it's right. It's dead on. It's dead on with these guys.
Didn't Chappelle do him in his show too? Like he had a sketch about a manager. getting
Wait,
pushed-
Alon played him, I think.
Oh, was it? Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay. Where he gets pushed down the steps in a wheelchair or
In a
something.
wheelchair, yeah.
Some awful thing.
That's right, and it was like, this is what we want to happen to you, so throw it in the movie.
They have bad blood.
But Barry is
that's
really
funny.
weird. I'm telling you, man, he has a good eye because at one point he had Chappelle, he had Brewer, he had Darrell Hammond. He had Tracy Morgan. Like Barry has had a lot of fucking Jay.
He had Dane,
still a Dane.
Caliendo.
Caliendo. I was with him. You were with him. He's
Why all had?
I know,
Why
literally.
is it all, hey, he had...
Some are probably business moves, but other times people just move on. They just move on, for
Yeah.
whatever reasons. Somebody sells them a line and it sounds better than what you got, and people go with to the next guy.
Who's still with him? Jay's still with him, right?
I think Dane is too.
And Dan.
Barry doesn't need anybody. If he's got Dane money coming
Yeah, right.
in, he doesn't need anybody.
I know Kelly Endo left him, which I was surprised.
Did Frank leave?
Yeah.
I never knew Frank. I think that Frank was with him probably after I was.
I bet he did a good impression of him too.
You know what? I was when I was in Vegas with my girlfriend. We were walking through the Monte Carlo, and I was just looking at Frank's name on the billboard. And he's probably bored doing the same thing every night.
Yeah, I bet.
That's gotta be nice. This gotta be a nice hunk of money. I already got like millions.
Wouldn't you be bored doing like that whole every night?
Yes.
2 shows and it. Like,
Yeah.
Even though, we got a casino gig, it's great, good money and shit, but like just the same shit night after night.
I know, I don't know, that'd be hard, especially impressions too, because you just like,
yeah,
I don't know, man, you just turn into like,
yeah, what are you gonna do?
That can't be fulfilling.
Yeah, you're like Rich Little. It's like, come on,
Yeah.
you're only 40. But I hear he's a little bored out there with the town and stuff, so I don't know how much longer he'll do that.
Yeah.
I'm speculating
I
now.
saw him at the Super Bowl, and he seemed kind of a little like over it. About the Vegas thing.
Yeah.
Or everything.
He's too young for that.
Or everything.
I like how it's great. Yeah, Frank's just the Super Bowl looking for a shotgun with a teleattachment.
He does a great Charles Barkley, man. Did you see the
Does he?
Charles
No, I
Barkley?
didn't
Does he?
know
I haven't seen that.
Did it during the pregame for the Super Bowl. How was the Super Bowl? Were there any stories from out there? We're down there.
It was just mayhem. I've never been to a Super Bowl, and it was, it was Dallas, but it was fucking free. It was like it is here in New York. It was freezing, so that was kind of weird, but it was just crazy because everyone goes. So it's like every musician, rapper, athlete, actor. It just was like it was system kind of overload.
Yeah.
Did you have good seats?
Yeah, we had a box, which was cool. That stadium's retarded with that LED screen. It's like gigantic, and it's like, I don't know, man. The stadium was pretty badass. It was pretty cool.
Were you watching the screen or the game on the?
I was kind of got stuck watching the screen,
Which is fucked up. It's like,
I know. But it's so huge. It's huge.
Can you wrap your mind around it?
No,
When you see it for the first time?
No, it was, and the thing about it was packed. So it was 102,000 people.
Right.
And you're just like, I was just in awe of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Who did you see? Do you get pictures of people? Because you meet a lot of celebrities. Do you get photos, or do you never get photos?
I don't. I
Occasionally?
never do. I just saw, even if it's somebody I worship, I always just space.
You're
really?
the opposite of
Look
Jimmy.
at that.
Yeah.
How do you wrap your mind around that screen?
That looks like it was super. That looks like a piece
It
of one
doesn't look
photo
real.
was cut out.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
like a Photoshop.
You know that's not from the Super Bowl because the fucking Cowboys are in it. Cocksuckers. Stupid Jerry Jones.
What stands out as far as that stadium goes besides the screen?
It's just the massive amount of seats.
Yeah,
And just the
that's-
massive amount of people.
Yeah.
It's just so huge. And the weird thing is there's several gay bars in it, which was really jarring.
Really?
In
I'm just
the
Interesting.
several
That would be
That would just be.
dummies we are. We bought right into it.
It was just such an odd thing that I assumed it had to be true.
that would be amazing.
Several is the key word, though. Not just one.
Yeah, there wasn't one. There was
You could
several.
go gay bar hopping in the stadium.
In
Yeah,
Texas
there's something.
Stadium.
There's something for
Nick's
everybody.
funny. He should be in movies. Jesus, that's really funny.
Who did you want to meet that you bet and that you worship, but you didn't? You kind of.
I'm a big sports fan, so any athlete, I'm always like, oh. Hi. Are you the safety for the Chiefs?
You meet
Safety.
LeBron?
I did not meet LeBron.
Biggest athlete you ever met?
Wow. Who's the biggest athlete I met? Oh, I became friends with Aaron Rodgers. So I got pictures with Aaron Rodgers.
You know,
so I was psyched
the
about
MVP
that.
of the Super Bowl.
The what? Oh, yeah.
You know, that guy.
I was super pumped. They met him at a charity event a couple years ago. We've been friends ever since. So that was like, I was super fired up for him. He's a great fucking dude.
I never become friends with celebrities, which is mostly at their request. I say hi, I get a photo, and I'm done.
And then he leaves.
Like,
He doesn't
there's nothing
wanna-
to say.
Then he
I
doesn't
think
want to talk to the
photo-
celebrity anymore.
I think the photo is the thing that fucks it up.
Of
for
course
you.
it is. I know that.
Like, don't take the photo and just have like kind of a break the ice conversation.
I met De Niro twice. I haven't gotten a photo. We're
right.
not friends.
Set the bar a little lower, okay?
We're not friends, though. It's
Don't
like,
start with De Niro and your friend-making process.
but you know what I mean? I was
You
going
know.
to make a celebrity friend without a photo. That fucker.
Fucking, how about Rob Schneider first, and then maybe you could move on from
I've actually
there.
never met him.
I don't even know how you
met
could.
him.
I can't even imagine befriending De Niro off a meeting. Like just meeting him for the first time.
Yeah, what do you
And
say
be
to
like,
that?
hey, give me a call. What are you doing?
Yeah, what do you say to him that goes, well, I really would like to hang out with this
I know
guy.
I'd slip up too. I'd be doing great all night, and I would wind up just going, all right, well, look, I'll taxi driver! I would just scream one of his raging bull! I would just fuck it up at the end.
Ronan! Just random, like, you're like, all right.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one.
The fan! All right.
Like Opie fucked up his relationship with Obama in his dream.
Yeah. I was too needy.
I was like, that's one of the best dumb-ass dream stories I've ever heard.
I was becoming really good friends with Obama in my dream, but then I got too needy. And he goes, I'm going to call you. You know, we were at a bar or something, and then I had to be like, really? You're definitely going to call? Because, you know,
like, wasn't he walking away, and he goes, I'll call you? And then you like, as he's further away, you went like something like, hey, you know, call me.
Yeah.
You were like that kid in Saturday Night Fever to Travolta. Call me, Tony.
Yeah.
Tony, you're going to call me?
And then in the dream, he gave that look like, oh, I'll never call him.
Oh, no, at the last minute.
It's a little too
You blew
needy.
it.
Yeah, I blew it.
Yeah.
I could have been friends with Obama in my dreams.
Dream Obama.
You could have had your
That would've
dream
been kinda
friend.
cool.
That's a good dream friend.
That's a good
Dream pal.
friend.
Yeah, that is a good one.
It doesn't make Anthony happy. I have a dream friend like Obama.
Well, I didn't vote for the gentleman, but, you know, I respect the office. That's what I say.
But would you vote for him in your dreams? In Dreamland.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
That's a very relevant question.
I probably would, and then I'd wake up in a cold sweat.
Oh, thank God it was a
check
dream.
my gun closet, make sure they're all still there, because I have a fear that they're going to take away my Second Amendment rights, and I don't know.
Has to be a whole thing.
Yeah, it's got to be a whole thing. Freedom of speech.
You know, I'm a big Alan Alda freak. Like, I love Alan Alda. He's one of my heroes for some stupid reason.
Understandable.
And I met him one time and got a photo with him. He's very tough to get a photo with because he's very skittish. Like, you know, he's been taking photos for 40 years. He's done.
Yeah.
So I finally got a picture with him, which was very fucking hard to do. And I wanted to get it signed. So Louis C.K. did a movie with him. And Louis like, look, I'll take you to the cast party. And I didn't know if I could go. So Louis like, I'll help you get it signed. So I go, and Alda's actually there. And I can't approach him. I just can't. And so Louis brings me up and introduces me.
Hey, Hawkeye!
Believe me, I knew. Because he was talking to people. I didn't want to. But then Louis brings him up and introduces him to me. He actually heard the radio show. And he was very nice, and we chatted for a minute. And he's like, well, I normally don't do autographs. He goes, but I always do them for cops, firemen, and comedians. Like, he was very polite, pleasant. So we started talking about MASH. And there were certain things I said I liked about MASH, which I know he liked hearing. Like certain about language barriers they pushed and content barriers. But then...
You pulled a Costanza?
You unzipped his fly.
I just stayed too long.
That's exactly right.
I didn't butcher it I didn't butcher it horribly. But there was that one moment, I don't know what happened.
Oh, no.
Where there was something in my face, and he realized...
Oh, fanboy.
Fanboy asshole. Not an equal. Fanboy.
Dude, what was it? You can't remember?
No, it was the tone of me talking about, because I was talking about the language in MASH, and I think I knew too much of the dialogue or something. It was just,
you didn't blurt a line out, did you?
You probably
maybe did.
Oh, that'll do it.
Maybe I did.
Either that or you picked like an episode where there was a Korean baby you wanted to fuck. You're like, you remember that one episode? What's up with that baby?
Nick knows Jim Norton.
It was just one step too far, and it was nothing over the top. It was just the tone
That's
of what
why I
I
don't
was
have
saying.
celebrity friends either, because when you're in the conversation, you're like, oh my God, I'm doing well, and there's a panic, like, okay, don't fucking blow it, and then, like you said,
the pressure.
You always go too far with something, and they realize, oh, I'm better than you, go fuck yourself.
I have to backdoor friendship into like fame. Like Kevin Smith, I became friendly with, and him I'm comfortable with because Kevin is he's that kind of guy.
Such
you
a
can be
regular guy
comfortable with.
too. Yeah.
Right.
I blew it with Kevin.
Nah, he likes you a lot.
He brought me to a Devils game, and I sat in the box, and I think I might have been a little too needy with him, too. To be honest with
Really?
you. We were trading tweet pictures. He's like, hey, I want to tweet this. I'm like, I want to tweet this. And then I sat next to him, maybe a little too long, I'm thinking. He doesn't hate me or anything, but I think I might have blown it. I think we went back to just being radio friends.
Yeah.
I think so. Because I never got the invite again.
Did you get hammered?
And I hinted. No, he doesn't really drink, and I don't really drink, so we were just kind of hanging. And then he was sitting by himself in the box. I'm like, I'm going to go sit with him for a little while. But then I realized,
maybe he just wanted to be alone.
But then I realized, don't sit with him too long. Like, so I'm overthinking the whole thing.
Overthought.
Right.
Yeah.
And I really think I blew with him.
There.
I still
you
love the
probably
guy,
did.
and I think we're probably going to just be radio friends.
As far as friends go, yeah.
Yeah, because we did make that step where he invited me to the game for the playoffs because he knows I like hockey.
But you've had a couple of instances where you had, Greg Brady, as a matter of fact.
I didn't blow with Greg Brady. I needed to get the fuck out of that one.
Come on, that was a great.
I went
instance.
to Greg Brady's house a couple times.
Did you a couple
Oh,
times?
yeah. I actually like Barry a lot. I do like him, but
And then, well, he seemed to like you a lot.
yeah, he's a weird dude, man.
Where does he
I
live?
decided to remove myself from the situation. He lived at the top of Beverly Hills in this ridiculous house, but it turns out it was because of his wife's money.
Because he could. I don't think he's making residual money off that.
She
They
was
weren't
like
doing
a-
residual deals back then, were they?
They're not together.
I don't think so.
They're not together anymore, but she was like an international banker, and every time he came to New York, we went out to dinner, and yeah, we became pretty tight. But I showed up once at his house with Jay, our old friend Jay, and he served me his leftovers.
He like went to the fridge for leftovers. And
he told me
didn't
to
you-
stop by, so I called him like, hey, I'm in L.A. And he goes, all right, come on over.
Weren't you drinking like wine on a hillside watching the sunset with
Martinis.
him? You're drinking martinis, watching the sunset with just you and Barry Williams?
No. I mean, if you need to say that, if you need to say that to make the show better, by all means, go ahead. And you can
honestly-
Photoshop the shit out of it.
No,
But
Obi, honestly, that's how I remember the story, because maybe that's how I want to remember it,
Yeah,
but what
no,
really happened?
Jay was there.
Oh, okay.
And Barry's managers, the two brothers, I forget their names.
Oh, I thought you were having a quiet moment together.
No. He had an infinity pool and he wanted me to jump in. I was like,
What's an infinity pool?
Oh, one of those little swim pools, right?
No,
it just trails off,
it
so
just
it looks
trails
like
off. So it looks like the water just kind of goes forever.
yeah,
There's no real lip on the
there's
pool.
no barrier. Yeah,
Right.
Oh, it's like a zero entry
And it looked like
something.
his pool looked like it went right over the cliff. So
Wow.
and his wife was there coming out and stuff.
Oh, okay.
She actually was really cool. But it was creepy walking through his house and seeing all the Brady Bunch stuff. Really
Yeah.
weird.
He had Brady Bunch shit all over the place.
Everywhere. And then he had a whole
That's
collection
weird.
of the Brady Bunch on VHS tapes, I remember.
Jesus Christ.
Just kind of throwing
I'll be
around.
What the
updated that.
fuck?
You know how tired his wife must be of that entire franchise?
Oh my god.
She's gone. She's long gone.
They
Of
broke
course
up?
she is.
She's long gone, and you know what? I'm just.
You know what it was? It was probably one too many times of a conversation of going, this reminds me of the episode. And she was just like, I can't fucking handle this anymore.
This is his doorbell. You're just standing there, all right. That plays when you walk in the door. Hey, Opie's here. And then, oh, don't go there.
That's what happens if you don't flush the bowl.
His whole house is just fucking
It's just
sound of a-
booby. It's just Brady traps. The whole
Brady
place.
I miss Barry. We're gonna have him on. He works for this company. We're gonna have him in.
Then
The
he
oth-
could play Robert Reed's ribs. You know, because he had AIDS.
Just mean.
the other,
Sure, he was a nice man.
Sure. He had friends up the ass. Of course he was nice.
The other one-
that old gag.
the other celebrity friend I had was Dice, but that just became exhausting.
Yeah, Dice is...
And nothing against Dice either. I love the guy. He's more than welcome to come in today if he wants to. But when I was in L.A. and I was hanging out with Dice a little bit here and there, just going hiking with him was this whole big fucking thing. You had to do it properly.
Everything is
you
a
had
project with him.
You had to stop every, I forgot, 100 yards to breathe in a certain way.
You gotta
and
hydrate.
I'm like, let's just get to the
What are
top
you
of the
doing?
fucking hill, man.
Hydrate.
But everything he does, there's a method and a way to do it.
It's exhausting.
Yeah.
We went to the supermarket because he goes, I'm going to cook for you. And we went to the supermarket, and that was a whole fucking big deal.
Oh, no.
He couldn't just, pick up shit. He's got
Yeah,
to cause
yeah.
a scene at the meat aisle and the fucking fruit aisle. I'm like, can we just get the fuck out of here?
He's an exhausting man.
And then I went to
Yeah.
the gym with him, and
that's
there's
gotta be
monsters in there. And I know my way around the gym. I'm not but I kind of know my way around. And he's lifting 10 pounds. I'm like, in front of monsters. He goes, no, this is the way to do this. I'm like, we look like idiots. but I think he wanted us to look like idiots.
yeah, you never know.
Because he's a big guy. He's obviously could lift some real weight.
That's one thing I never could figure out
But
with
we're
him.
doing curls with not even 10 pounds. I'm like, Dice, this does nothing.
There's no way that does anything.
And we were in there for 15 minutes. He goes, all right, that's good enough. I'm like, we haven't even started yet. And then we had to get the smoothie, which is a whole process. It's like
Everything
smoothie.
with him is crazy.
And everything at his house had to be, Jimmy knows this, over the top. Everything has to be big.
Big. He likes everything large.
Yeah.
Big shorts, big
Just
sweatshirts.
big bowls. And you can't even hold on to the fucking coffee cup.
It's because he likes to be 5 years old. And when you're 5 years old, everything is big.
giant.
Right.
He eats with a giant spoon. It's
Right.
like you're not 5.
And then he has every candy that has ever been invented. It's like
Yeah, he's a giant giant child.
He's a giant child.
So that's a weird.
I do miss him though. I'm not, but
I love the guy. I mean, I literally made my career. I mean, and what career I have is
honestly
what he started.
I've never laughed hard just hanging out with him and just wandering around. He makes
walking around the city.
He makes the
hysterical.
dumbest stuff just hilarious.
He walks into clothing stores and thinks it's Bangladesh that he can bargain with the fucking guy. It's like, no, there's a price tag and that's what you pay. It's America.
The famous sweatshirt story. You know how he liked the hoodies and stuff.
Yeah.
So we were really getting along with him at NEW at our last, I don't know, probably 5 gigs ago at this point. And he wants to take me and Ann shopping. I'm like, that's fucking cool. We're going to fucking shop with Dice. And we go into the store Ant's talking about. And I wanted a nice hoodie, an Everlast black hoodie. I'm like, yeah, I'd fucking wear that. But he wouldn't let us buy our size, Nick.
No. You got to get the big ones.
So we bought
a large size.
Large.
Why?
I wish it was
Why?
large. It was, if I'm not mistaken, because I still have it, it was a double XL.
Giant.
Why on earth?
And we wore it in the store,
And then he's like,
that looks
wear
good.
them out. Wear them outside. You're like, what the fuck?
Do you know how annoyed I was? I didn't get one. It's like I was opening for him at the time, and he bought you two, fucking groveling for gig plugs. And it's like, I'm your opener. Could you fucking get me one? I'm making $100 a show.
And it's a really nice hoodie, but it's so large, I've never worn it again.
And then he
it
goes
looks
to
like
the
a
register,
dress.
and he's like, how much? How much? And the guy's like, the price is there. He goes, no. I'll take 3 of them for $55. And the guy's like, no, the price is fucking whatever it is. Well, what do you give me? It's like, no, he's bartering with this guy like he's holding up 2 chickens. And then he goes, no.
Has that ever worked for him?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It works everywhere.
All the time.
It's
Like, you could go to
amazing.
fucking Macy's and be like,
And bargain.
And he doesn't, he tells
Yeah.
you, he goes, I'm going to throw these in for free. And he throws like really nice sneakers on the counter, and the guy doesn't know what to do. So next thing you know, he's getting free shit.
He does this. This is a great one. He's like,
Jimmy has better stories.
well, no, just
about
because
that.
I toured with him for 3 years, and he literally will say to the guy, just throw it in a bag. Who's looking? And they know it's Dice, so they want him to like them. And
Just throw in the bag. Who's looking?
Who's looking? Come on, you put it right in your pocket.
Man.
He's just got this weird way. What he fucking got something for some electronic like discount. He goes, "Come on, it's me." And they're like, "Yeah, but we're really not supposed to." He goes, "Dude, come on, I think of you guys every time I drive by this place." Said, well, who gives a fuck? but it works. It fucking works, man. He's shameless. It's very funny to watch.
that's
great.
amazing.
Very funny to watch because I get uncomfortable. I can't do it, and he just doesn't give a shit.
That should be on his.
Yeah,
You should do
look at
that
the
on the
TV.
show.
That exactly.
You were supposed to be there. Just go with it.
Premiere
Oh,
you
there
were
it is.
supposed to be
Midtown
at.
yesterday. There's Adam Sandler and Nicole. Wow, she's looking beautiful.
Look at
great.
she looks
I have to shut-
amazing.
I have to shut
She's
the
an
fuck up.
angel.
I'm sorry that I
I
said
saw
that
Kevin
earlier.
Nealon in the background.
Look how hot she is.
Fuck, man. There's not me
Aniston.
in the background.
Yeah, you should have been there.
Oh, you'd have been all over this.
Yeah,
Oh, what happened?
you know all these people. though.
Sadness.
And now look, the movie. They're doing the big commercial on TV. I'm telling you, the movie's going to do well. You don't even have to be here, Nick. I'm just glad you stopped in because we think you're a funny
Oh,
ass.
dude, I would stop
Hey,
in anytime.
Where are you at with Pretend Time?
It looks like we're coming back for season 2.
Congratulations.
Oh shit! Yeah,
Thanks,
yeah, yeah.
man.
A lot
I'm
of
super
people love that
excited.
show.
Yeah, people either loved it or they fucking hated it.
But isn't that good?
That was
I
good,
kinda
man.
like
I mean,
that.
I made the show I wanted. It was filthy and it was weird. And people would like hit me on Facebook. They'd be like, "Hey, your show fucking sucks." I'm like, "Well, don't watch it." We don't live in a fucking world where it's like it's mandatory. Why are you telling me that? To fucking watch something else. There's 5,000 channels, you fucking retard.
Yeah, we were just talking about that.
Why do people have to go out of the way to tell you how much they hate you, but they say they're fan? I don't understand.
Yeah,
that
I was all
mentality.
that. Hey, I love your stand-up. Your show sucks. Cool. I don't know you. Fucking don't watch my show, fucking asshole.
I hate a lot of stuff, but I've never reached out to those people ever.
Yeah, but it's like I see movies.
it's just so
I like
strange to
actors in. I would never be like, "Hey, I'm a fan of your other shit. This shit sucks."
Yeah, but that sucked.
yeah, it's
Oh,
like
thanks.
Yeah, like all right.
I'm not into the backhanded compliment. Thank you.
I know
Yeah.
it's so bizarre.
But second season, Pretend Time, awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be
for
filthy
you,
too.
man.
I'm really
Good for you.
excited.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was great because I remember halfway through season 1, I remember we had a note where they were like, "All right, you guys, we've got enough sketches involving cocaine, dildos, and blood. Those were the 3 things that we had maxed out in a lot of the sketches.
I didn't see it. I don't watch. I saw like part of the premiere. I didn't even know you had a show, and I just see it. And me and my girlfriend are watching, and you get hit in the face. You and the chick getting smashed with basketballs. I think it was like the first
hockey
episode.
pucks.
Hockey
Yeah.
pucks, right. And then I just wound up fucking her. My girlfriend.
You got turned on by the blood.
No, we were just in the process of about to fuck you. We actually stopped, and I was like, "Oh fuck, Nick has a show," and I should have. It's like one of those things.
I think that's a good review. I'm not really sure.
I like it.
Okay.
I'll take it.
It's so odd, like when you start to see your friends on television. Like, I mean, for a long time I've been doing that, but it's just odd when you turn on and you're happy for your friend.
It's weird, yeah.
But it makes you feel bad for yourself. It's a very weird catch. You know what I mean? It's like if your friend gets divorced and is banging a 10. Like, I'm so happy he's away from that horrible situation. God, I want to fuck that chick. You know, it's that weird balance we have as comics. But Nick, I genuinely like for a long time. You know, it's always better when your friends are succeeding.
Yeah, we've known each other a long time.
I just want Nick to get big enough where he can start bringing me in movies without having to.
Dude, you can do
explain.
anything. You should do something on the show. You'd fucking love it. It's so out there and fucked up. You'd love it. You can do anything.
do that.
You can literally do anything you want on the show. I'll give you my new number and then just call me. If you have any ideas,
Look at that.
I'll
Made a
fucking do
contact.
anything.
How annoying would it be if I literally called like every 20 minutes with an awful idea? You know what I mean? Dude, look, I'm a child molester, right? You get a bunch of kids. It's just like, we can't do that.
Things that are impossible.
Exactly. All right, look, we do a thing with the Twin Towers. It's like, no, we can't.
No,
Jim,
I
we
don't
can't
think
do
that'll
that.
work
It's just
really well.
it's not going to fly at the network.
I snort human shit. What? That's not even a sketch. I know. I'll just fucking do it, man.
Put me on the show.
You said anything.
Yeah, if I wanted to be extreme guy on the network.
I'm gonna cut my own head off. What? That's not even possible.
Embarrassing.
That's funny. So you have at least a certain amount of creative control over what you're.
Yeah, they've been great.
I've always heard like horror stories, like they were hard to work with.
I mean, I've worked with them for a while, and they've never picked up anything I've ever done. This was the first show where they were kind of like, all right, and they were actually amazing. They let me do kind of whatever I wanted, so they were actually great. I can only say great things.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
But you had things that didn't go. That's encouraging.
Yeah, I had pilots for years that they never did anything with.
Were there any that you should have went that didn't?
I did this live action pilot called Gay Robot that I always thought was going to go, and it never did. I was really bummed out. And that one I thought it was for sure going to go, and it didn't. And it was like almost kind of like an old 80s kind of like Small Wonder type show, but it was a gay robot, and it was always like trying to get fisted and stuff, and, and it didn't go. And so, and maybe that's why.
Yeah,
because it was like constantly trying to get fisted.
Why would a robot want to be fisted? It's in his programming, I guess.
Yeah.
Fucking Small Wonder. Jesus Christ, was that a horrible show?
I forgot about that.
But I watched
fucking
it so
show.
many times.
It was so good, and it's like, I just wanted to see that episode where it just got dark. Because it fucking did. Like the last episode where the dad just gets electrocuted by trying to eat her out or something. Where he just forgets that it's a robot. And just the tongue goes a little too far, and it's just like... On a small wonder you won't forget.
The series finale of A Small Wonder.
That's great. Or it's not, technically, it's not pedophilia because it's a robot.
It's not.
That's what we'll have to look forward to when robots are really prevalent. Like how creepy it is when people want to build children robots and fuck them. You'll have to let them do it.
And they're just walking around with the robot, like at the store, holding hands with it all creepily.
God.
Yeah.
People go, weren't you on the radio once? And I'll say, yes. That would be so creepy. But
that would be creepy as shit.
But it would just, in essence, be a machine, but it would still be creepy.
Well, they say that pornographic images of children, if they're not real, are allowable. There was a big case about that where they're like...
about putting their heads on, like, bodies.
Yeah, doing weird stuff like that. Like I think the court said you have to allow because it's not real.
Yeah, that's when I bought Adobe Photoshop stock. It's going to go through the roof. People love it.
Or if they I wonder if they did like an avatar. If they just started molesting avatars, if they would get into trouble because they're... I don't know. Maybe it would be
got some
illegal.
questions to answer in the future.
In the future. This is for future
questions.
When we're all wearing my suits.
Future questions with Nick Swardson. You could do that for the show. Pretend time.
Yeah.
All right, we got to take a break. Nick?
Just Go With It is this
Nick,
Friday
yes.
in theaters.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm happy that you're doing well, Nick.
Absolutely.
Thanks, dude.
Nick is great in the movie, man.
Wish I was doing better. Yeah, I'm happy you're doing very well.
You got any TV press going on?
I don't know. Oh yeah, I did Conan last night, and then I'm doing Fallon tonight.
Oh, yeah,
very cool.
Fallon's cool.
Yeah, he's
Definitely.
great, man. I love Jimmy.
He's
Love
a
the
good guy.
Fallon.
Such a great dude.
That's how well Nick is doing, though, that he had to think, like, oh, yeah, Conan was last night and Fallon is tonight. That's great.
Where am I tonight?
No, I know it's been intense, but it's been good. And I gotta do Leno.
Are you doing Leno?
Yeah, and
He loves robot fisting stories, by the
Yeah.
way, so throw that one in.
He has a
know,
bunch of them.
I,
though. You don't want to step on Jay's robot fisting stories.
house with my cars.
sometimes I fist my cars.
When are you doing it?
23rd of February.
I'm doing it Friday night. I'm doing a segment, but I'm so annoyed because Monday night Lady Gaga's on, and I really want to do it with Lady Gaga.
You want? Yeah, look how close you're going to be to that.
Tell
know.
the J people that you want to stop by.
Yeah, do it. What are you doing Friday? What's your segment? Do you know?
I think it's some question thing from the audience.
It's eating on robot
Valentine's-
babies?
Yes.
Can't you just stop by Monday to at least meet her?
I'm taping Chelsea Handler Monday and then leaving. I probably could,
You
but
should, man.
Dude, you should go by.
I'm taping
Chelsea's fun.
I love Chelsea's show.
She's great.
Yeah, it's the audience is amazing. They're women and they should hate me, but they're fucking because they're her crowd. They're phenomenal. They're fucking animals. Nothing's too mean for them. Yeah, because she's so awful. That's
Right.
She's so fearless.
Yeah, but that's great. That's I think the best crowd in TV is that little fucking audience because they don't mind it mean.
Wow.
They really don't mind it harsh, and that's what you want.
Yeah, I when I last did it, I wore a T-shirt that said "legalized crystal meth," and it's like the only show I could ever wear that on.
That's like the one drug I don't think anyone is for legalizing.
No.
I
Like
made
even
the shirts, I'll
heroin
send you
and
one.
stuff. That's fantastic.
Will you wear it if I send you
Oh,
one?
fuck yeah. That's
Yeah, I made
great.
them. I'm gonna sell them on my website for fucking cheap.
That's
but
hysterical. It's like everyone's like pot or even heroin, even coke. People are like, yeah, you know what? Crystal meth, never. That's like
there's no way to get people behind that.
That's a hard
Funny,
one.
man.
And Chelsea was all about it. She's like, "Yeah, wear it." I was like, "That's so
great,
fucking
man.
cool."
There it is.
Since
There
we're
it is.
talking TV, I'll.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Nice.
I'll be doing a Sean Hannity on March 17th.
Oh, I'm doing it March 2nd, so I'll tell you
Shut up.
Yeah.
Killjoy. I bet I'll have a more interesting subject to talk about.
Yeah, I always like to know who I'm on with. Do you find out who you're on with?
Obama.
Yeah.
I always check who I'm on with.
Do ya?
Yeah, man. I
I
like
don't
to know.
even care.
I always want to know who I'm on. Who I'm on with.
Whatever.
Dude, speaking of that, I did Conan and Jeff Bridges was the lead guest.
Jesus.
And that's one guy where I wanted a picture and I just completely pussed out.
Why? They never say no on the, and it's totally
I just-
acceptable because they know you're doing the show and you can just walk over.
Right.
Hey, let's do a photo. And they're always like, yeah, good. They're always fucking cool.
I know, I just didn't want to get like in the middle of the dude vibe. I didn't, you know what I mean? It's fucking the dude from Lebowski. I just didn't want to fuck that up.
Did you talk to him?
No, dude, I had a full panic attack. And I saw Tron in the theaters 3 times. I was like obsessed with that new Tron movie. So I wanted to like tell him that. Did you see it?
No. I didn't know.
Wow, then you really were like wanting a picture.
I was freaking. Yeah, I was really
Fuck,
fired
yeah,
up.
Yeah.
But I would have done something awful.
Did you have a good segment at least?
Yeah, it was fun.
Okay, so that's at least you look good.
man, you saw that motorcycle from Tron? Can I ride it?
Oh, you were sitting out there with him.
No, he didn't stay out. I was nervous because I was like, is he gonna fucking stay out there? And they're like, we don't know. And I'm like, oh fuck.
Did you want him to?
I don't know. That would have made me really nervous.
After you say everything, you have to look over him for acceptance.
Hey, was that good, Tron? I would have called him Tron. It would have been really awkward. Hey, Tron.
So bad. Tron.
Will you let me in the grid? Will you let me in the Tron world? Can I blow your beard? What? Nothing. Sorry, Tron.
Shit, man.
Fucking Nick Swardson.
Yes.
Funny motherfucker. Just Go With It in theaters this Friday. Starring Nick Swardson. That's what I say.
Yes.
That's what I say today. All right. We should take a
Take a
break.
break. All right, I guess that's it.
Yeah. Thank you, Nick.
Hey, thank you guys, man. Always great to see you.
Absolutely.
Yes.
We'll see you next
Very
time.
cool.
Cheers,
Later.
brother.